Let's try one more to make sure you've got it. In this one, I'm going to look at my limit problem and notice, first of all, I always want to check and see if I can plug in this constant here. Make it easy for myself. If I evaluate for x in the denominator though, I'm going to have a problem. I'll have 3 minus 3 is 0. So I know I have to manipulate this or change it so that I am able to plug in that 3. So let's see how we can do that. I see a radical, so my brain immediately says, ooh, I need to rationalize it. I'm going to use the conjugate. So I'm going to multiply by the exact same thing that's up here, except, do you remember the except? What's a conjugate? Did you answer it? Yes, you changed the symbol right here. Okay, so this used to be a minus 2. I'm now going to make it a positive 2. When I multiply something by something else, I need to make sure that I'm keeping its value intact, so I need to multiply the same thing on the top and the bottom. Essentially, I'm multiplying by 1 here. And then I'm going to distribute. I'm going to do the magic thing again. If I multiply these first two together, I get the square root of x plus 1 times itself. Multiplying something times itself is like squaring it. Squaring and square roots cancel each other out, so I am left with, be grammatically correct, rewrite this limit here. I have just x plus 1 now. It's no longer the square root because I multiplied it times together. I have a positive 2 square root of x plus 1, but I also have a negative 2 square root of x plus 1. So those will add to be 0. They'll go away. Then I have negative 2 times positive 2 is negative 4. That's my new numerator. On the bottom, I'm going to hope that something magical happens and leave it like this, which I will tell you that in pretty much all of these problems, that magic should happen. So if it's not, go back, check and see if you made a mistake somewhere. I'm going to simplify this, again, being grammatically correct and rewriting my limit here. Limit as x approaches 3 of x plus 1 minus 4 gives me x minus 3. Look at that. I have x minus 3 here. And square root of x plus 1 plus 2 on the bottom. That magic did happen. I have x minus 3 up here and down here, so I can divide them out to create a big 1. My new numerator is 1 over, and now I've eliminated my issue that I had up here, so I can just plug in this 3. 1 over, oops, there you go. 1 over the square root of, instead of x plus 1, I'm going to use this 3 and say 3 plus 1. And then I have my plus 2. So I have 1 over the square root of 4 becomes 2. So I have 2 plus 2 gives me 4. The limit of this whole big mess up here, look at that, how pretty it is. It has been simplified down to 1/4. Yay.